Good morning. This is Buckeye Gordon, and I want to talk about a few things, mostly things from the past. I'm 68 years old. I was born in 1955. Do you remember the Fuller Brush Man? Used to be a guy, had a little suitcase, and he would go door to door selling the brushes and stuff. And he even came into the house and he would do some cleaning, to demonstrate his product. And I can remember my mom buying a few things. She felt kind of obligated, I guess, since he came in and did some cleaning. I guess she felt obligated that she did buy a few things from him. How about the milkman? You remember when they used to come out to your house and they would pick up the empties and then put the full milk bottle on your front porch? You remember that? Had a white, I think it was the Borton's Milk Company here, but had a white shirt, pants, and wore a white hat. Had a truck, not a real big truck, kind of like a panel truck, maybe just a tad bigger than that. But here it was called the Borton's Milk Company. And he would go to wherever he has customers, and if a person put out 4 bottles of empty milk bottles, and he would put 4 out. So for every empty, he put a full one in. Remember the welcome wagon lady? When you moved and you got your information was sent to them, I guess, apparently. That's how they knew you were new in the neighborhood. And it was always a lady. Welcome wagon was always a woman, I guess. I'm not sure, but that's what we had a couple times. They would come to the house and welcome you to the neighborhood and tell you about, the neighborhood, where the stores are, and so on and so forth. And they would have a lot of free stuff from the stores nearby. That's how they did a lot of their advertising. And, you got a lot of free stuff. Some of the stuff that I remember was, I don't remember what they were, but I remember, they were pretty good. How about the Ringer washer? Had the wheel. And now my mom had one. It didn't have a agitator. Later they came out with an agitator, but she would wash the clothes, wring them out, had a hose on the side. She would pick it up and put it in the drain and drain the water out, and then put new water in. And she would put that in there and slosh it around. And then she would wring it. And once they were all wringed, she wringed out, she emptied the tank with the hose. Then she'd take the clothes out in the backyard, and you would hang them up and on a clothesline. They had the metal originally. I guess they had a plastic a wooden rollers, and it kept breaking the buttons. So they came out with the rubbery one, and apparently, I guess that must have worked better. They did, however, put down the road. They did put in an agitator, Now, it never drained itself. You still had to drain it. I guess they haven't came up with that idea yet. Do you remember the console TV? It was a big console. You had a TV, you had a record player, and you had a radio. And man, if you had one of those, you were it. I mean, people thought you had money. I remember our first color TV, 1963. And I remember our first, it was a 19-inch. It was on a Saturday, I believe, when Dad went down to a local department store and got a 19-inch color TV, our very first color TV. And I remember that because I could hear boom, 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 like drums over and over again. So I got up and went to see what was going on, and had the new color TV on, and it just happened to be John F. Kennedy's funeral. But the color was really vibrant. It was, when you're used to black and white all your life, and then all of a sudden you have color, then, that was pretty cool. But I do remember that was John F. Kennedy's funeral, and I actually sat there and watched the whole funeral. There's been a few other things, but I don't want to bore you too much. I do want to thank the 135 subscribers. I really never thought I would have over 10, because when I did this, it wasn't to monetize. I did this to help other people, with Social Security, because I retired at 62, and it has nothing to do with Sarasota Tim. I retired before I was even watching him. But I lived through the Social Security circus, is what I call it. I'm a veteran. I get my health care through the Veterans Administration, so I like to help the veterans through all of that. If you remember some things that maybe I didn't mention, maybe you had in your state, please, in the comments, let me know about it. I want to thank you again for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I would like to encourage you to subscribe. I got 135. I'd like to see 150 by the end of the month. That's only, about a week away? So I'd like to see 150 by the end of the month. Please like and share and comment on the bottom. And I want to thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.